Hello and welcome back to my LEGO MOCs playlist. In this episode I will be building this great looking snowspeeder from the Battle of Hoth in Empire Strikes Back, designed by Flying Waffle. It is minifigure size and one of the best snowspeeder designs I've been able to find on Rebrickable. It also includes a stand. All of these parts were ordered from Bricklink, and as usual I've arranged all the pieces to make them easier to find. Stick around for a review of the MOC and enjoy the build. Well, here is the finished build and I think it looks fantastic. The designer is Flying Waffle and I have a link in the description to the MOC. It consists of 518 parts plus 89 parts for the stand. It took me about 2 hours to build. So there were some tricky parts such as the mounting of these wings and these front panels. This is mainly because it's quite delicate and you have to try not to break it as you're clicking in these components. Now for some reason my parts varied just a little. There was a part I could not find at the beginning of this blaster, but I just used one of these Technic bushes instead. I was also missing a triangular piece for the front panels here, so instead I used these corner ones that I had in my own stock. At this stage the visual impact is minimal, but I will add these parts to my next Bricklink order. There are some really lovely details in this build. The rear exhaust, well, that's what it looks like to me, or a huge heat sink, is cleverly built, and it includes a grapple hook and the rear blaster. The grapple hook is actually extendable. It's quite a distance actually. And it can be wound in using this wheel. It's really nice how it seats back in so neatly. The way the angles have been handled, for such a small model, he's done a fantastic job of quite accurately representing the shape of the snowspeeder. You have a really nicely detailed interior, which just fits 2 minifigures, and a really nice arrangement of panels and levers. I even like the way the seat has been designed and built. The stand is also a really nice touch. The angle gives the model a sense of flight. I really like the design of it. It sits firmly into these panels, and you can also press in the studs here for additional grip. As far as playability goes, I think the model is a little bit too delicate. Some of these parts are only just holding on by a stud. It is solid enough to pick up and handle, but I find most of the time a piece might dislodge. For example, moving these flaps can easily result in the rest of the assembly coming loose. Also, these front blasters are only just hanging on by a very short length of rod. Careful handling would certainly make it a viable playing model, but I think because of some of the tough angles and techniques used throughout, it is more of a display model. As far as accuracy goes, I think this is pretty spot on. Note that this model comes with 3 different colour options: white, grey and tan. Just remember, if you do want a different colour, you will need to manually add the parts to your Bricklink inventory, as the default on the site is grey. I do prefer the grey, as it more accurately represents the colour during the Hoth battle in Empire Strikes Back. I know the UCS Snowspeeder comes in white, but I felt the grey was more appropriate. So you can see that the shape, in general, is pretty good. The techniques used on the front panel do a great job of reflecting the 3 angled planes, and you can see these ball joints were used to accomplish this. Very clever. And I think the wings are just spot on. There is no mistaking this vehicle. The rear is very accurate, with the exhaust, grapple hook, and even these rear panels and engines are shown in detail here. You have the orange stripe represented nicely here and at the front, without the need for any stickers, so a great effort there. The forward-facing blasters look great, and everything is pretty much to scale. All in all, I think it is a really accurate representation. Congratulations to Flying Waffle for designing such a wonderful MOC. As far as minifigure scaled snowspeeders go, I really think this is one of the best. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've included a link to the MOC in the description. If you are new to MOCs and want to get into them, I have a couple of videos that introduce you to this wonderful hobby. Stay tuned for more MOC time lapses and reviews soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye for now.